My research project is titled, What is Contributing to the Diminishing Bee Population in Australia? Hello, my name is Healey. The impact of the decline of bees impacts everyone's future. Bees are much more than just producers of honey. They're responsible for pollinating our fruit trees, vegetables and crops. We rely on optimum bee population and health to secure future sustainability of food produce. Pollination is required for at least 2/3 of our food population. Jodie Goldsworth of Beechworth Honey argues that without bees, the nation's food bowl would be reduced to grains, fish and grapes, suggesting we are unable to maintain the quality of life currently enjoyed, nor experience the present diversity of nutritious food. The diminishing bee population is a real problem facing the world today. The threat of the bee population has many contributing factors, including drought, land clearing, pesticides, insecticides that can lead to colony collapse disorder. Jack D'Annunzio tells us that global bee populations are at risk from varying climatic disruptions. 30% of the southeastern Australian bee population were wiped out due to intensified drought in summer 2013. In the Northern Hemisphere, winter conditions have been responsible for bee declines. Land clearing has a major influence on bee population, even on a smaller scale, including backyard landscaping. And Dolan states Australia has over 1,500 species of native bees, which live in a variety of nest sites. The nests can often be accidentally destroyed through landscaping, gardening and land clearing activities. We need to preserve local flora, including our own gardens, to ensure a food source and pollination for the future of our bees. The use of pesticides and insecticides have a major impact on bee population and sustained health. The major concerns are neonicotinoids, known as neonics. These are systemic chemicals and are absorbed by the plant and are transferred through vascular system, making the plant toxic to insects. Because insecticides are absorbed into the plant, neonics can be present on pollen and nectar, making this resource toxic to our pollinators that feed upon them. A Harvard study by Lou Warchol and Callahan shows us that neonics are widely used in commercial stone fruit cropping. These have been linked to mass decline in bee numbers. Jack D'Annunzio goes on to say that this led to 3 types of neonics being banned in the EU in 2013. Observers are calling for a similar ban on these insecticides in Australia. Australian bees also face the risk from other biosecurity issues, in particular the invasion of the varroa mite carries the potential to decimate this existing bee population. At the moment in Australia the varroa mite free, and biosecurity are working hard to keep it this way. The cumulative effect of persistent drought, possibly of invasion of destructive mites and contact with insecticides has the potential to spark colony collapse disorder among worker bees in Australian hives. I've spent time researching the subject and have found it very difficult to find up-to-date and current information on bee population. I sourced my images from Google for this project. I've found this resource the most useful and diversity of information available and ease of use. I've searched the Google Scholar, Curtin Library and my local library for current studies and research. None of these methods proved as successful. I found many potential interesting journals in Google Scholar, but unfortunately they were requesting payment, so I was unable to access these particular journals. There are many reasons that contribute greatly to the diminishing numbers of our bees. These factors show that largely due to human interaction with the environment, it's contributing greatly to the decline. Further investigation into what we can do as a nation will complement this research assignment. This topic is relevant to the Australian curriculum and can be best suited to across different stages of primary school by using the science context descriptors science as human endeavour, science inquiring skills, science as human endeavour, and science for understanding. This topic can be adapted for years 3, 4, 5 and 6 students. Thank you for listening to my presentation on what is contributing to the diminishing number of bees.